All right, here's what Jen said. She said just yesterday. She said, my wife. She says, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly, but it was like, um, it's just kind of cool to notice your life. And it was like, that struck me as kind of cool. And so we've been playing with something the last couple months, and it's more like the last few years, but really concentrated the last couple months. And it's been really cool because abundance is coming in ways even more magical than before, even for my clients. And some of it's even money stuff, but all sorts of stuff. One of my clients said, I just want to be happy. And what I'm noticing is it's showing up like that for us and for people using this. And so I'm going to do something today with you because I just started something that's I'm going to start posting in this Beyond Limits group every day, maybe a couple times a day, and I'm going to be looking through it. And because it's a place where if you're a healer person, if you're a therapist or a coach, if you have something to do to help the world, I'm encouraging you to go live in this group and share anything you got, share everything you got. If you got something that can help the world with their healing and their transformation and their happiness, please share it. The only thing is no criticizing, complaining, judging, blaming, keeping it all about kindness and compassion and understanding and being gentle with yourself and with others. And so it's not a place for the political stuff or the what's wrong with the world stuff. It's just a place to help people with healing. So that's what we're up to. And so I'm going to do a post today. And also, if you have any kind of concerns, any kind of health challenges, of course, see your healthcare people that you trust. This is for educational purposes only. It's got to be a disclaimer like that. But that being said, the power of a group, the power of prayer, the power of energy, the power of thought, it's very, very powerful. And so we're all in this together here. And if you have a request, if you need something, let us know. And I'm going to be looking through it. You can tag me, Ralph Havens, and that way I'll be sure to see it, hopefully. And then I'm going to check it a couple of times a day and do sessions, actually make a little video session for you and for anybody that needs some help. So these are times that it's time to give more. And so that's what we're up to. And so today, to start us off, I'm going to show you something that I usually just show my one-on-one clients. And it's one of the biggest things I found for accessing power or grace or the infinite. And so I'll tell you a little bit about it. And it goes right with what Jen said. It'd be really cool to notice your life. It's just so, actually she said, it's so cool to notice your life. And so it reminds me of a movie, Men in Black. We just watched that a week or so ago again. And Tommy Lee Jones, I think is his name, the actor, is one of the Men in Black. And if you don't know the whole storyline, this might not make total sense. But at the very end, he was about to re-enter the world and he was going to get zapped so he would forget all of this stuff that he knew about UFO alien stuff. And so as he was sitting there one night with the other character who was played by Will Smith, he said, the stars, they're just so beautiful, aren't they? And Will Smith's character is like, dude, you're freaking me out, like, are you going to die? What are you talking about? And but it's like, when you think about it, you look at trees and you look at cars driving down the I-5, or you look at insects, or you look at stuff laying on your table. It's just kind of beautiful, isn't it? And so it kind of goes with Jen's thing of it's just so cool to notice your life. And so what I thought was it brought me back to my medical intuitive healer, Sharon G. Mateo. Late Sharon G. Mateo died 5 years ago in February. And she used to say that her job was to get people healthy enough to get on their own surfboard, to take their own wave. And she didn't want to have a bunch of clones of her. She wanted everybody to follow their path. And maybe that's why she left so soon, because we all kind of went our own ways of helping people with healing and our own paths. But I feel that's my job too, that's my thing. I've always been like, even as a kid, I wanted to help people to end their suffering, to alleviate suffering. And so so as I was, where was I going with this? So when I was thinking about it today, I'm sharing this really powerful way that I use for clients, and that can really jumpstart, leapfrog you to your desired outcomes in life. I was thinking, it's kind of like if you're a surfer and you get on a wave, you pick a wave first. And so you didn't pick the other one, and you didn't pick the one behind you, you pick that wave, and then you get on it. And of course, if you're on a surfboard on a wave, you can't be thinking about the fight you had with your mother or your wife or husband that morning. You can't be thinking about your laundry. You can't be thinking about your business meeting. You got to be right there in the moment because you're on a wave. And if you're trying to like go to the wave that's already crashing, that's not going to work. If you're trying to go to the wave that's behind you and hasn't come through there, that's not going to work. And if you want to move sideways to this other part of the wave, you might be able to scoot over that way. But it's like, if you're just in that moment, in that wave, what do you have? What I'm noticing is it's kind of like you have that circadian rhythm, that rhythm that's been here since the beginning of time, of the waves coming and then going, and coming and going, and coming and going. And so it's not like you need to fight that. You couldn't fight it and win anyway. It'd kind of be like fighting the moon from turning, or fighting the earth from rotating around the sun, or fighting summer from coming, or stopping winter from coming. It's like instead of trying to be somewhere besides just right here, right now, in this wave that you're in right now, to fight it or to be somewhere else in thought, the future, the past, all that stuff is like you're not really in this wave that's connected to the infinite, that's part of this whole ebb and flow. And so what I noticed is, and some of you might be already feeling it already, because I can feel the energetic shift here. Because what I've noticed is, as you notice where you actually are, and that you're in this ebb and flow, you're in this cycle. It cycles up and it cycles down. And maybe there's no use in complaining about where you are, whether it's a nice spot or a not so nice spot. It's going to cycle itself out, cycle itself through. And so if you're in that moment, which is what all the great spiritual teachers talk about, you're connected to that circadian rhythm, that rhythm of life that's been here since the beginning. And so that's what I have for you, a way to play with that. And so what you might try even right now is to just look and see what happens with your eyes. Like, what light is coming to your eyes. So I'm looking out a window and I can see the trees moving. And so what do you see without just quickly passing over it, just noticing the actual leaf? And noticing the clouds. And, the hills. And the treetops and the rooftops. And the stuff on your desk. And your own hands. So noticing what you see is kind of cool. And then noticing what you hear. Some people might have a ringing in their ears. You might have a little sound in another room. There might be a low-level buzz from something outside. There might be an insect. Noticing what you feel. So if you're outside, you might feel the wind on your face. If you're inside, you might feel that there's air around you, or there's clothes on you, how your feet are touching. You might notice what's happening inside your body. Of course, there's smells and tastes. And so what you might want to do is just set up a little 1-minute audit. Like every minute, a little ding goes off in your head that goes, notice. Like holographically displayed in front of you, notice. Like, you know, you're walking around and you can hear your feet and you can feel your feet. It's kind of cool, like Jen said, to notice your life. And the interesting thing is the mind will try to talk you out of this. One of my teachers says, the reason most people don't access this infinite way of accessing power, my words paraphrasing his words, is because it's so simple. So if you want to try that, give it a try. Let me know what you notice. And if you're in here in this Beyond Limits group, if this was useful for you, you know, click like. If you think someone else might benefit from it, in fact, click heart. If you like it, click heart. If you think someone could benefit from it, share it. Because my goal with this is to get this out to the world, a way to have healing. And it was inspired by my friend Colton Crotinger, hashtag anxiety hackers. I hashtagged him. So make sure you hashtag that. And hashtag Beyond Limits. And let's get the world healed, huh? All right, everybody. Have a great Thursday. And comment below. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what you noticed. Click share if you think someone could benefit. Be a hero to somebody. And let me know what you guys need and want. And let's do some fun stuff here. All right, you guys.